esteemed sister and brother judges, learned Advocate General, President of the Kerala High Court Senior Advocates Association, President of the Kerala High Court Advocate Association, President of Kerala Federation of Women Lawyers, law officers of the central and state governments, respected senior advocates, member of the bar, officers and staff of the registry, ladies and gentlemen. We have assembled here to mourn the sad demise of Srimati Justice M. Fathima Beevi, former judge of High Court of Kerala and the first woman judge of the Supreme Court of India, who left us for her heavenly abode on 23rd November 2023. Justice Fathima Beevi was born on 30th April 1927 to Anaveti Meera Sahib and Khadija Beevi in an agricultural family in Kerala. After completing her school education from Catholic High School, she took the degree of Bachelor of Science in Chemistry from the University College, Trivandrum. Late Meera Sahib, father of Justice Fathima Beevi, was a clerk in the Sub-Registrar Office who was a far-sighted person who had analyzed the turns and twists in the society in depth, and it was his firm ambition that his daughter should pursue legal studies. According to the wishes of her father, Justice Fathima Beevi broke all barriers of societal perception to take up a profession that was once considered to be a man's prerogative. She obtained law degree from Government Law College, Trivandrum, with full marks in all the subjects. Armed with her legal acumen, Justice Fathima Beevi embarked on a stellar career by enrolling as an advocate on 14th November 1950. Her brilliance reverberated the legal sphere as they secured the top rank in the Bar Council examination, an unprecedented achievement for a woman in those times. Launching her legal practice in the District Judiciary of Kerala, she honed her skills for 7 remarkable years in Kollam. Her chiseled skill knew no bounds when she was selected as a Munsif in the Kerala Subordinate Judicial Service in the year 1958. Doors were opened for her ascent in hierarchy when she was promoted as subordinate judge in 1968 and as district and session judge in the year 1974. Thereafter, she was appointed as the judicial member of the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal in January 1980. Justice Fathima Beevi was scaling greater heights in the annals of history when she was elevated to the bench of High Court of Kerala on 4th August 1983, third in the lineup of women judges of the history of High Court of Kerala, after Justice Anna Chandy and Justice Janki Amma. Thereafter, on 14th May 1984, she was appointed as permanent judge of this court. Though she retired as judge of the High Court on 29th April 1989, Justice Fathima Beevi was called upon to add on the bench of Supreme Court of India. Creating history, Justice Fathima Beevi had sworn in as a judge of the Supreme Court of India on 6th October 1989 as the first woman judge of the Supreme Court, a coveted achievement for the country as a whole and the state in particular. After a successful tenure, she had demitted office on 29th April 1992 on attaining the age of superannuation. Her accession to his esteemed position was not merely a personal triumph, but a groundbreaking moment that paved the way for countless aspiring women to profess law by breaking the barriers. Justice Fathima Beevi's retirement life was also fraught with many high-profile assignments. She had taken up the responsibility of the first woman chairperson of Kerala Commission for Backward Classes. While functioning in the said capacity, when the National Human Rights Commission was constituted, Justice Fathima Beevi was appointed as the first woman member of Commission and served as such from 3rd November 1993 to 24th January 1997. Thereafter, on 1997, Justice Fathima Beevi was appointed as the Governor of Tamil Nadu, and she continued as such till 1st July 2001. Besides being a legal luminary, Justice Fathima Beevi was also a social activist. She was actively involved in various women's organizations and worked towards the empowerment of women. Several awards and honors came her way in recognition of her contribution in various fields, which include an honorary Doctor of Letters degree and Mahila Shiromani Award. She was also the recipient of Bharat Jyoti Award. She was one amongst the selected for the first Kerala Prabha Award instituted by the state government and the US India Business Council Lifetime Achievement Award. Travel was a passion to Justice Fathima Beevi. She had traveled extensively in the Europe, United States of America and Asia. She was associated with several international meetings as an organizer and as a delegate. As a Supreme Court judge, as well as the Supreme Court of India, Justice Fathima Beevi had delivered many landmark judgments. She had the ability to quickly comprehend and analyze even the most complex legal issues. Justice Fathima Beevi's concern for upholding and ensuring basic human rights is evident in her judgments. Her contribution to the Indian judiciary while interpreting the most complex legal questions are remarkable. Her verdicts, marked by ostentatiousness and compassion, were a testament to her deep understanding of law and its profound impact on society. On this occasion, I wish to recall the words of the then Honorable Chief Justice of Kerala High Court, late Justice V.S. Malimath, at the farewell function held in honor of Justice Fathima Beevi. I quote, "A judge who always bears in mind that administration of justice is the highest service that one can do for the country and that service should be rendered without fear of man but only with fear of God is bound to prove a worthy judge. That you have strived to live up to that pledge should indeed be a matter of personal satisfaction for you, though tax law is one branch of your specialization. You have done work in all branches of law with equal ease. The large number of reported judgments of yours bear testimony of your caliber and competence as a judge. You have always evinced great concern for the weak and downtrodden and tried your best to alleviate their sufferings." I unquote. Beyond her legal prowess, Justice Fathima Beevi was a beacon of hope and empowerment for women across the nation. Her life story embodied the triumph of merit, perseverance, and resilience in the face of adversity. The shining star of India's legal horizon has faded, but the legacy of her charisma no doubt would trigger the innate aspiration of the woman folk of generation to come. Her courage, determination, grit, and perseverance will prove to be a great source of inspiration not only the legal fraternity but to the society as large. Justice Fathima Beevi is survived by her 4 younger sisters. Along with the bereaved, we deeply mourn the demise of Justice Fathima Beevi. May her soul rest in eternal peace.
Honorable the Chief Justice of High Court of Kerala, Justice Ashish Jayendra Desai, Honorable Judges of the High Court of Kerala, Honorable President of the Kerala High Court Advocate Association, Chairman of the Bar Council of the Kerala, the President Kerala High Court Senior Advocates Association, President Federation of Women Lawyers Kerala High Court Unit, Law Officers of the State, Deputy Solicitor General, Senior Central Standing Counsel, Taxes and other law officers of the central government, senior advocates, esteemed fellow members of the Bar, Registrar General, Registrars and staff of the High Court, staff of the Advocate General's Office, advocate clerks, ladies and gentlemen. Kerala, through late Justice Anna Chandi, gave India the first ever woman judge of a High Court. Late Justice Anna Chandi, who began practicing in 1930, was the pioneering woman in the erstwhile princely state of Travancore. As it was the case with the other very few, but exceptional emerging women leaders of those times, late Justice Anna Chandi also, through her professional accomplishments, initially at the bar and later on the bench, inspired many a woman of Travancore to come out breaking the shackles of ostensible traditional roles forced on them by the predominantly conservative society of those years. Annavital Meera Sahib of Pathanamthitta, enthused by late Justice Anna Chandy, who had by 1937 become the first woman judge in the then Travancore District Judiciary, wanted his daughter to make it big in the profession of law. The reluctant daughter, late Justice Fathima Beevi, who joined law much against her wishes and reportedly sat on a satyagraha in her house to somehow or rather persuade her father to permit her to pursue post-graduation in chemistry, however, rose very high above the expectations of her father. Her ladyship graduated in law in flying colours, successfully practiced as a lawyer for about 8 years, joined the Kerala District Judiciary in 1958. Even before the elevation of her icon, late Justice Anna Chandy as the first ever woman High Court judge, later became a judge of this honorable court, the third woman to become so, and the first ever woman from Muslim community to hold the post of a constitutional judge, and subsequently became a judge of the Supreme Court as the first ever woman to have held the post. Today, we have all gathered here to condole the sad demise of late Justice M. Fathima Beevi, who left for her heavenly abode on 23rd day of November 2023. In those days, going to school was a luxury, which was a privilege often reserved for the boys of a family, that too elder among us lot. The rigid religious and caste structure turned out to be the biggest hurdle in the education of women. But Anna Vittal Meera Sahib and Khadija Beevi wanted all their 8 children, irrespective of their gender or age, to get the best education possible. Their eldest child, late Justice Fathima Beevi, born on 30th April 1927, was good at studies also, and the parents encouraged her in all manner possible. She had her schooling at Town School Pathanamthitta and Catholicate High School Pathanamthitta. After the then 10th standard, her ladyship moved to Thiruvananthapuram from Pathanamthitta to continue her studies. She had secured a royal scholarship for further studies. She completed intermediate from the new Government Women's College Thiruvananthapuram and later completed graduation in chemistry from the present-day University College Thiruvananthapuram with first rank, the first of the many firsts in her ladyship's life. Her ladyship was the first girl ever to top the graduation examination of Travancore University with first rank. Her ladyship later joined Government Law College Thiruvananthapuram to study law. There were only 5 girls who were studying law at the Government Law College Thiruvananthapuram, and 2 dropped midway. Her ladyship was among the only 3 girls who cleared the BL examination that year, and she topped the university with a gold medal. She was the first from her community to pass the BL examination in Travancore state. Coming out with flying colours in academic arena has become a habit of her ladyship by then. She stood first in the Travancore Bar Council examination and got herself enrolled as a lawyer on the 14th day of November 1950. Likewise, in the law college, her ladyship had only few of her gender for company in courts, and she was one among the only 5 practicing women lawyers who had registered with Travancore Bar Council. She practiced at various courts at Kollam District Centre as junior associate of late Advocate N. Bhaskaran Nair, a renowned criminal lawyer of that era and the doyen of Kollam Bar. May also be recalled that late N. Bhaskaran Nair was the father of late Justice Thottathil B. Radhakrishnan, the former acting Chief Justice of this Honorable Court and the former Chief Justice of the High Courts of Chhattisgarh and Telangana and at Hyderabad and Calcutta. Her ladyship soon excelled as a lawyer, particularly on the criminal side, and craved any share for herself at the Kollam Bar. She used to appear in all sorts of criminal trials, including murder cases. The cases she appeared as a lawyer included those in relation to revolutionary agrarian uprising at Suranad. After the reorganization of states on linguistic basis and formation of the new state of Kerala, the Kerala Public Service Commission conducted the first ever municipal examination. Her ladyship appeared and, as usual, topped the exam with first rank. After about 7.5 years of practice, her ladyship was appointed as a municip in the Kerala District Judiciary in the year 1958. She was promoted to the post of subordinate judge in 1968 and became a district and sessions judge in 1972. In January 1980, she was appointed as a judicial member of the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal. She was elevated as an additional judge of this Honorable Court on 4th August 1983 and became a permanent judge on 14th May 1984. The following words of late Advocate P.V. Madhavan Nambia, the then President of the High Court Advocates Association, best describes the tenure of her ladyship as a judge of this Honorable Court. I quote, "Her ladyship endeared yourself to all of us. In short, it can be said, you came, you saw, you conquered. No fight or effort was necessary." I unquote. Her ladyship demitted the office as a judge of this Honorable Court on attaining superannuation on 29th April 1989. She was thereafter appointed as a judge of the Supreme Court on 6th October 1989. She retired as a judge of the Supreme Court on 29th April 1992. I had the occasion to watch her ladyship as a judge from close quarters. I, in my early days as a lawyer, had appeared before her ladyship when she was the district and session judge at Kottayam, and later while practicing before this Honorable Court. Her vast experience of 2.5 decades in the district judiciary and the income tax tribunal and the skilled judicial intellect which thus got chiseled helped her in good stead in dispensation of justice as the judge of the constitutional courts. As a judge, she always upheld the supremacy of our constitution, the concept of rule of law, the principles of natural justice emanating from the same, and the theory that the fundamental rules of our constitutional setup was to the effect that every citizen was to be protected against the exercise of arbitrary authority by the state or its officers. She was particularly well versed with the nuances of criminal law. Her ladyship showed a sense of compassion in deserving cases. She never lost her temper in court and patiently listened to arguments of counsel on either side without interrupting or interfering. Her forte laid in being solely guided by the expansive principles of justice and fair play in decision making, and in never being carried away by personal philosophies or being tied down to any technicalities in such processes. From 1993 to 97, her ladyship served as a member of the National Human Rights Commission. On 25th January 1997, she was appointed as the Governor of Tamil Nadu and continued as such till 2001. Calicut University conferred D.Litt on her ladyship. She was the recipient of the first ever Kerala Prabha Awards instituted by the Government of Kerala for the people of excellence in various fields. Wedded to profession, her ladyship spent her last days at her ancestral place. Late Ruth Bader Ginsburg, former Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States, said thus on gender equality, I quote, "Real change, enduring change, happens one step at a time." I unquote. The tread by her ladyship, late Justice Fathima Beevi, was an early, if not the first step in the direction towards the greater gender equality in the judgeships of the constitutional courts. Her ladyship literally broke the glass ceiling and through sheer hard work and consistent pursuit for excellence, attained her rightful place in the judicial history of the country. She overcame the conscious and unconscious bias towards women in general and women lawyers in particular. She, through her own life, proved wrong the patriarchal instinct of having lowered expectations of performance from women. She had been a role model and inspiration to many. Her ladyship's memory will live on in our hearts. May her ladyship's soul rest in peace.
Honorable Chief Justice, Mr. Justice Ashish Jitendra Desai, Honorable Judges of the Kerala High Court, Advocate General Sri K. Gopal Shukurup, Additional Advocate General Sri K. P. Jayendran and Sri Ashokam Cherian, Director General of Prosecution Sri T. A. Shaji, Additional Director General of Prosecution Sri Gracious Kyriakos, State Attorney Sri Manoj Kumar, Deputy Solicitor General Sri S. Manu, Senior Advocates Association President Sri N. N. Sugunapalan, Senior Advocates Sri Ravindranatha Menon, Senior Central Government Standing Council for Taxes, Chairman of the Bar Council of Kerala Sri K. N. Anil Kumar, Secretary of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association Sri Naveen T, Sri P. K. Shantamma, President Kerala Federation of Women Lawyers, respected senior lawyers, esteemed members of the Bar, Registrar General, Registrars of the Court, law officers of the state and the central government, state staff of this court, advocates, clerks, and my dear friends. Justice Fathima Beevi left us on November 23, 2023, after a successful journey of almost 96 years. No doubt, Justice Fathima Beevi was one of the finest, humble, brave, and emeritus judges of the Indian judiciary, who adorned various remarkable roles as a lawyer, judge, governor, administrator, and a true Samaritan. I hope the lawyers present here, including me, who were not fortunate to witness Justice Fathima Beevi, have gotten an idea of her ladyship's professional aliveness from the lovely and meaningful lines rendered by the Honorable Chief Justice and the respected Advocate General. Justice Fathima Beevi, born on April 30th, 1927, was an exceptional judge of the Honorable Apex Court and our High Court. In 1989, Justice Fathima Beevi made history by becoming the first woman to be a judge in the Honorable Supreme Court of India. Fathima Beevi was born on April 30th, 1927 in Pathanamthitta, which was part of the then Kingdom of Travancore. Justice Fathima Beevi was the eldest of 8 children of Annavitil Meera Sahib and Khadija Beevi. Justice Fathima Beevi started her ladyship's career as a lawyer on November 14, 1950. She began working in the lower courts in Kerala, starting as a munsif in May 1958. Over the years, the ladyship moved up the ranks, becoming a subordinate judge in 1968, chief judicial magistrate in 1972, and district and sessions judge in 1974. In January 1980, Justice Fathima Beevi took on the role of judicial member of the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal. Later on August 4, 1983, she was appointed as a judge in the High Court. The ladyship became a permanent judge of the High Court on May 14, 1984. Although Justice Fathima Beevi retired from the Honorable High Court on April 29, 1989, the ladyship was then appointed as a judge in the Honorable Supreme Court on October 6, 1989, where the ladyship served until her ladyship's retirement on April 29, 1992. After retiring from the court, Justice Fathima Beevi worked for the National Human Rights Commission and later served as the governor of Tamil Nadu from 1997 to 2001. After being appointed as the governor of Tamil Nadu on January 25, 1997, Fathima Beevi faced both praise and criticisms. During Justice Fathima Beevi's term as a governor, her ladyship made headlines by rejecting mercy petitions from 4 prisoners involved in the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case by invoking the power conferred under Article 161 of the Constitution, which allows the governor to pardon. After the Honorable Supreme Court reconfirmed the death sentence awarded to the 4 accused in the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case, Justice Beevi, as the then governor of Tamil Nadu, commuted the death sentence awarded to Nalini the next year, mainly on the ground that she was a woman and had a daughter. However, Justice Beevi became controversial when the ladyship supported the law and order situation in Tamil Nadu, causing tension with the central government. Justice Beevi left the office under controversial circumstances, accepting Jayalalitha's majority after the elections. Aside from Justice Fathima Beevi's role as governor, Beevi served as the Chancellor of the Madras University, Chairman of the Kerala Commission of Backward Classes, and a member of the National Human Rights Commission. Justice Fathima Beevi received several honors, including an honorary Doctor of Letters and the Bharat Jyoti Award. In 2023, Justice Fathima Beevi received the Kerala Prabha Award, a significant honor from the Government of Kerala. Justice Fathima Beevi's appointment as a judge to the Honorable Supreme Court was a historic moment and a significant step towards gender equality in the Indian legal system. Justice Fathima Beevi's legacy continues to inspire generations of women in India to pursue careers in law and judiciary. Justice Fathima Beevi's life and career are a testament to her ladyship's dedication to the legal profession and her ladyship's role in breaking gender barriers in the Indian judiciary. Justice Fathima Beevi was one of the remarkable chapters of women empowerment in the country. Her ladyship had a unique strength to overcome all hurdles in life, and her ladyship's life is an inspiration for the entire society, especially for women. In her ladyship's death, India has lost a unique personality who always made a difference. As it is said, good persons must die, but death cannot kill their names. Justice Fathima Beevi will never die because her ladyship's name will always be spoken. Even in her ladyship's death, we will always feel her ladyship's life touching ours, that resounding voice speaking to us. On behalf of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association, its members, the Executive Committee, and myself, I offer my deepest condolence to the family members of Justice Fathima Beevi, but with a caveat that it is foolish and wrong to mourn the person who dies. Rather, we should thank God that she lived. Each of us has our own philosophy of death, our own thoughts about what it is to die, and whether we should fear our end. But analyzing the life of legends like Justice Fathima Beevi, I feel we have no good reasons to fear death and that we must relinquish our fear in order to live a happy life. I take this opportunity to request your Lord Chief Justice to direct the registry of this court to convey our deepest condolences to the bereaved family. May Justice Fathima Beevi leave the eternal peace and memory.
As a mark of respect to the departed soul, we shall now stand in silence for 2 minutes. The registry shall place on record and also convey the condolence messages of the bar and the bench to members of the family. Judicial work of the High Court shall stand suspended till 11 a.m. today.